Hey, we have Bitcoin on June 22nd, and we are on the 4-hour chart right here. We're going to dive straight into it. We are going to do some technical analysis on this price action, and this will help us predict where Bitcoin will be going. We have 3 touch points here, 1, 2, and 3. This is going to be our downward sloping upward trend line, and we could put a support line here as our, where our candle closed on the 4-hour. And let's just change this color to green. I like to make those green for the support channels, and we'll make these red for our resistance. All right, so we'll zoom straight into what's going on here on the 4-hour. As you can see, we are starting to form this head and shoulders pattern, and we could draw that out like this. We have the left shoulder, the head, and we are now forming the right shoulder. Now, as you can see, our neckline of the head and shoulders matches up with our downward sloping upper trend line here, and we are going down right now on this right shoulder. To confirm this pattern right here, this right shoulder could go all the way down here, but once it passes the head, it invalidates this head and shoulder pattern. So anywhere from here to here, down to this 18,000 would still validate this head and shoulders pattern. And then once price breaks above this neckline, then we are considered bullish once it breaks above. Not only does it have to break above, but then it has to come back down and at least confirm a retest. It doesn't actually have to come back down and hit that line right there. It doesn't need to, but you want to be sure that you stay above that line to continue bullish. If not, if you go up here and then you come down, it is likely that you will use that line as a resistance and then continue to fall back down. So just some probabilities as we go forward here, just in this analysis. This head and shoulders measured move, you take it from the head to the neckline, and the breakout would bring us to approximately 24,500, 600, give or take some. But this is the approximate measured move of this trading channel right here, this trading pattern. So this head and shoulders is what we're seeing at the moment. Our SRSI is over shoulder right now, so look for it to come back up, and price could just come back up, and this could be the following trend that we see in the next coming hours. Going to the 1-hour. And as you can see on the 1-hour, this is more of a zoomed in area of what we got going on here. Now we can see a pattern within a pattern. Yes, we have this head and shoulders right here. I'm going to delete this for the moment. And you can see that we have another head and shoulders pattern forming right here. This is this is a head and shoulders. The previous pattern actually is an inverted head and shoulders. So it's like, going upside down, basically. This right here is the head and shoulders. This is a head and shoulders pattern. The inverse head and shoulders pattern would be something like this, inverse of this. So right here we have a head and shoulders pattern right now getting very close to the neckline. So this definitely has the possibility of coming down. And if we do, we are coming back down to our support level around 18,000. That is the measured move of this. And you can see as of right now, we are printing a red candle on the 1-hour, and we definitely could see this head and shoulders break down. In the case that we do, if price comes back down, look for it to come back and retest this neckline. Price usually will come back and retest that line before heading down to the downside. In any case that we come down and then break back above, we are now above this support line, and more bullish action for the price is likely to happen. So just some moves, and planning out the price action from those moves right here is what we're trying to do. So this head and shoulders, this is what we got going on right now. 18,000 measured move, give or take. And yeah, SRSI currently getting oversold. Still does have some room to the downside and could stay down here pinned. This could be our move straight down. However, if you did want to play it like this, we could just see a bounce here and then continue to the bullish side. So, a couple scenarios right there. And then, yeah, we also have the scenario where we could just retest that. We could see price action come like this and just go right back down. Some probabilities there, just following some indicators and price action as we go along. And that is the 1-hour chart right there. We're going to drop into the 15. And even on the 15, you can see a pattern within a pattern right here. We'll get rid of these. And Yeah, going into the 15-minute chart, we got some more head and shoulders. Something like that. And as you can see, we actually did get to this neckline, but we did have a bounce. So we bounced up, and you can see the SRSI bounced up as well. So we did not break this head and shoulders pattern right here. The measured move of this, a smaller move, would bring us down to 19,000. So, there's smaller moves within larger moves. And they're all patterns that will, be tested throughout the price action. So it's good to analyze what we got going on here to see if price does something, then what will happen, or at least what is probable that will happen next. So, this is a quick overview of what we got going on, left shoulder head, and then the right shoulder here. This is the neckline. And Bitcoin is getting tight right here. It is still wanting to come down, as you can see from the last two 15-minute candles printing. Um, However, if we're looking at some moving averages here, we have this yellow moving average and then this white one. This is the 200-day moving average, and this is the 21-day moving average. So whenever they're far apart like this, usually what you like to see, or what will happen, is that the 200-day moving average and the 21 will get close and will get a touch point and reject, or get a touch point and start going back above, and now we're getting a bullish price action here. So, there's some probable things. Right now, we do have a large distance between the 21-day moving average and the 200, so it is likely that we're coming up or this is coming down. It's there's probabilities of both of them, but regardless, they will be touching again. You can see that touch right there, and it kind of dictates where prices on different moving averages throughout the time frames. So, yeah, that's your Bitcoin update here on June 22nd. And yeah, hope you have a great day. Take care.